What's up, everybody? This is Francis over here from PE Reviews and PlayerEssence.com. I have another video for you guys, and this one's going to be pretty good because we're talking about a comprehensive rumor roundup from Famitsu. And what's cool about this rumor roundup is that they actually go to the source. They actually go to the companies and ask them about some of these things. And they've gotten some plausibility of it actually happening, whether there's a percentage or not. So the full list, I'll tell you right now, the full list, because there's around 40 or so of these, can be found in the description below on PlayerEssence.com. You can check that out. There's tons of different stuff from Persona 5 to a Yokai Watch sequel and many other things. Metal Gear Solid Online being developed in Los Angeles as we speak. There's so many different things that are going on, but I picked 3 of the best ones, one from Sony, one from Microsoft, and one from Nintendo to go over, and just to give my quick impressions on. And if you want the full list, make sure you check out PlayerEssence.com, go to the description below and you can check that on there. So let's go and let's get right into it. So the first one that we're going to talk about is Sony Computer Entertainment and From Software are developing a new game together. So this is basically what Famitsu said. So Famitsu noticed a rumor that's been circulating outside of Japan about a potential follow-up to Demon's Souls that was published by Sony back on the PS3. And when they inquired about the matter to Sony, they received a plain "we have nothing to announce" at the time. So that's what Famitsu received from Sony. This led Famitsu to believe that it's very implausible that that's actually going to be happening, and that it's, you know, it's probably not going to be anything there. There's no smoke, so there's not going to be any fiber. They said the plausibility percentage of this actually happening is 10%. So I guess there's a little bit of a chance, but not really. And as far as my personal opinion on that, yeah, I don't see that going anywhere. I know Demon's Souls did okay on the PS3 back when it released, but I think the companies are kind of going in 2 different ways. And Sony already knows that From Software and Bandai Namco, the next Demon's Souls or Dark Souls or whatever it is, it's going to come to their system, and they know that they're going to get all the Japanese sales. So there's no point in really trying to get an exclusive game when you already know that you're going to get more sales on that system. So what's the point of spending more money on that? You already know you're going to get the game. Who cares if it's exclusive or not? It's not something that needs to happen. So I can completely understand that. And yeah, I don't believe this. I don't believe it's going to happen at all. And I didn't even believe this rumor when it first started. I was like, because I said there's no point. There's no point in them doing this, you know. So that's basically the first one. That one's probably not going to be happening. Now let's move on to the Xbox One. The Xbox One is launching in Japan this September. From the rumor that's coming out is that the Xbox One is going to have a huge launch lineup with some worthwhile Japanese exclusives in there, or worthwhile exclusives. Now this is what Famitsu found out about it. Few concrete details are available at this time, but Microsoft told Famitsu that it's working hard to ensure Japanese players are satisfied with their purchase out of the gate. More specifics are said to be coming on the topic at the end of April, and Famitsu was given that a possibility of 90%. And yeah, I have to agree. There's been rumors all over the place saying that, you know, Platinum Games is working on a game, and that Phil Spencer has also dropped a few nuggets here and there saying that, hey, we're going to have some stuff. Can't wait for TGS and other shows like that. Definitely wants to talk about some things. So yeah, I think Microsoft is going to bring some games to E3 and to TGS that are for the the Japanese mindset and Japanese people there. But I don't think it's going to help. I really don't think it's going to help. The Xbox 360 had tons of games for the Japanese audience, and that the Wii U's already outsold it at this point. While I think that I'm not sure if Microsoft should even spend so much time and money. We'll have to see what they're doing. Depends on how much money and time they're spending, but I'm not sure if it's even worth their time to do this, especially with the Xbox One's higher price point. We'll see how they handle that in Japan. I don't think it's going to go well, but hey, they need to at least try, I guess. All right, so next we're going to move on to the last one here, and that is with Nintendo. And Nintendo will officially announce the new Legend of Zelda game for the Wii U at this year's E3. Now, Famitsu did not get a response from Nintendo on the matter, instead opting to state a timing such as a release for the industry event would not be out of the ordinary. So the Famitsu gave it a possibility of 40%, which I think it should be a little bit higher than that, because Nintendo has already stated multiple times that they almost showed it last year at one point. They almost showed it again at Comic-Con. They almost showed it at E3 2013. So it seems like they've got something going. They've talked about the game. They've talked about little details here and there. Talked about the art style is not going to be realistic, or it's not going to be cartoonish. It's going to be somewhere in between. They talked about maybe using the gamepad in unique ways. So Edge Numa has dropped things here and there. I think E3 2014 is a complete and utter bullet points, and it's going to be a strike for Nintendo as far as when to show off the next Legend of Zelda. I think it's going to be an innovative title. I think it's definitely going to push the Wii U's boundaries like we were seeing with some of the games that are released this year, like Sonic Boom. That's looking very good. Monolith Soft X looking very good. Super Smash Bros, Mario Kart, all those games looking very good. So if you bring all that to E3, you know, and you put the momentum behind it, and then you finish it off with the Legend of Zelda reveal, that's definitely going to get the ball rolling on this, you know, as far as what Nintendo's going to do for 2014 and how they're going to turn this ship around. So I actually think that it's going to happen. They gave it a 40%, but that's because they couldn't really get a real response, so I can understand. But 40%, that's still not bad. That's still not horrible, and I think that it's definitely going to happen this year. We're going to see either right before E3, at like a pre-E3 Direct, or at E3, we are actually going to see the next Legend of Zelda game, and it's going to be fantastic. So that basically wraps it up for this rumor roundup. I want you guys to make sure you check out the description below. You'll get the full rumor roundup, and you know, all of Famitsu's talking to all the stuff that they did. So I think it's a pretty cool article. I originally got it from Gematsu, so make sure you check out Gematsu as well. So there's a lot of good stuff on there, like I said, on tons of different cool games. So make sure you check that out in the description below. Alright, so that basically wraps it up for this one. Make sure you give this video a like if you did like it. It helps us spread our content on playerassistance.com and on YouTube. Also subscribe if you're someone new. I upload new videos like this, news reports, let's plays, reviews, and gameplay videos, all sorts of good stuff all the time. So you're definitely going to like it here on PE Reviews and on playerassistance.com. Alright then, I'll make sure to see you guys for the next video. Peace.